Okay, welcome everybody. Wednesday, January 14th, 4:32 p.m. Let me make sure that things are okay on the live front in YouTube. Just hang on a second. Yeah, this appears to be working. So, welcome. As usual, we are going to take a look at Tesla stock. We are going to take a look at the VIX, the fear factor of the stock market. If the stock market goes down, it's most likely because the VIX is going higher. We are going to take a look at the stock indices. We are going to take a look at Bitcoin, gold, silver, Bitcoin, gold, silver, Ethereum. Yeah, let's do this. And this is a live, so you know you can make comments and questions, ask questions right here. So Tesla is down $8 today, $439. Well, we closed at 439.20. We are down 1.79%. Post-market, we seem to be going down further, a further 60 or now 55 cents. So let's take a look at what happened today. So today was an interesting day, very interesting day. First, let's take a look at the patterns that we are in. Big bullish pattern is still in play. Still in play. You know, we almost lost it today. Almost lost it. And look at this pattern right here. Let's just make sure that we recap, you know. This is a double support. We have a line right here, a line right here. This is a double support. Tesla stock used to bounce exactly on this line. Except here, November 14th, it did not. November 21st, it did not. And then it did not again in January 8th. So we adjusted the line. This is what we call slippage. You know, lines sometimes just boom, 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 going a little bit lower. This is not a good indication because it's indicating that, you know, buyers that were at one level are now only present at a lower level. So you know, it's not the best. It's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. So we are having that slippage, and look at this today. You know, are we right smack on this line? Yes, we are right smack on this line. The low of the day, boom, right smack on our line. So this means that buyers have prevented that stock to go lower so far. So far today, Tesla did not go lower than that support line. So we are still into this bullish channel. Tesla is still bullish. At the same time, we have no momentum. So no momentum on a stock means that it has not shown in any real indication to go higher. Even though we had a little bit of a move up recently, this was what we call a dead cat bounce. The cat can bounce without being alive. And this is exactly what happened. Tesla bounced for 3 days. And there was money to be made there. Fine. But there was no momentum. The stock was not self-propelled, as I like to say. It was not self-propelled. It was just bouncing. There was no big imbalance between the buyers and sellers, just a small imbalance, a temporary imbalance. And yeah, this is exactly what has been doing. When we don't have stochastic over 60, stocks are not moving higher. Even though they appear to be, don't believe it. And this is exactly what happened today. And lo and behold, we are right smack in line with our downward resistance for this smaller bearish channel. So we are zigzagging, boom, boom, boom. And now we are at a crossroad, I would say. We are at a crossroad. We are going to, well, the stock is going to have to make a decision. It's going to have to decide, well, am I going to break this line right here, or am I going to break this line right here? You know, maybe it's going to take a day or two for it to happen. 1 candle per day. But at some point, we are going to have to break something somewhere. So this is interesting. If you are a support buyer, you know, if you like to buy at support, well, my friend, we are at support right now. So be my guest. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You do your own research. You make your own decisions. But this is support. This is a fact. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart today, so yesterday, yesterday was not doing, Tesla was not doing so bad. We were above 443 since last Friday. Above 443. And, we tried to go higher. We were squished down by this. And then we followed it down. We were into this bullish channel at the same time. That was not too bad. Bullish channel failed right here. It failed today. But then bounced on 443. So we could have gone higher than 448 right here. We still had stochastic over 60 at that point. So we still had some momentum there. So it could have still happened. And we would have had to contend to 452.91 at some point. But this could have happened. 443 has held a few times. So 2 times. Here, no, 3. Here, and here today. But no, it did not yield anything. And boom, on the first hour today, we gapped down. Opened lower than 443. So the 443 was lost at the beginning of the day. Boom, it was gone right there. Then on the first hour, we came quite low, recovered a little bit, and we watched this very closely on Discord. This allowed us, some of us who were still in it, waiting for a break lower than 443 to get out. We could get out very close to 443 because we did not get too excited. When we had the gap down right here. We watched. We knew that we had already lost, on the 5-minute chart. And we don't do 5-minute charts often on Discord because there's no point. It's way too volatile. But when something big happens and we need to make a decision, then we can go down to a lower time frame, the 5-minute chart, because we look at the 1 hour chart all the time for Tesla on Discord. So the 1 hour chart went lower today. We had a big gap down. So we needed the additional resolution that the 5-minute chart is giving us, so we used it. But this is not what we usually do on Discord. I just want to warn you because there are some Discord servers that do trading on the 5-minute and people are chasing here and there, but we don't chase those things. We go longer term, 1 hour chart, daily chart. This is where most of the money is made. So voila. So we watched on the 5-minute chart, boom, went down. So we had already lost 440 at that point. Bon. So 440 is already lost. So what do we have left? We could have sold right there and say, okay, this is lower than 443, blah, blah, blah. But it does not hurt to look or to watch what is happening. It does not hurt. And then we saw that, okay, well, we seem to be holding ourselves. Tesla is holding itself pretty good. And so we said, okay, well, the next support right here, 440 was already gone. So we said 438.29. Well, let's use that as support. And if we break lower on the 5-minute chart, then we can sell. But no, boom, 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 it went back up. So that gave us the opportunity to sell at 443, our stop loss. It gave us that opportunity. And could it have gone higher? Yes, technically it could have broken above 443, but stochastic was not above 60. So again, when we don't have stochastic, any move up should not be believed. And yeah, exactly. This, even though it was pretty impressive, you know, two big green candles like this. Wow, it looks like we are recovering. Well, no, stochastic was telling us different. So that allowed us to sell very close to our stop loss. So this was great. And then boom, we cratered, you know, not too bad. Went down to 435, even lower, 434. And you see it right here, 434, and then we started to go a little bit higher. You see stochastic started to come above 60, and then boom, 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 boom. And now we are back above 438. Okay. So this is what happened today. This all happened on Discord. It's not happening on YouTube. You need to become a YouTube member to get access to the Discord, but it's happening on Discord. So right now, where are we? Well, yeah, this is the big bullish channel support. Big bullish channel support. Look at this. We are not right smack on it. We are just a little bit higher. Yeah, we are just higher. So so far support is holding on the 1 hour chart. Well, everywhere, and but no momentum yet. So take this with a grain of salt. So we need to have momentum back, you know, at least on the 1 hour chart, and then eventually on the daily chart to really say that, okay, it's time to get back into Tesla. And that momentum can come. We don't know exactly when it can come. You know, it could come above 452. That's my most likely scenario. It's not impossible that it comes after 467 either. That's not impossible. But the stock is going to tell us. We don't need to get ahead of ourselves. We don't need to predict the future. We just need to understand what's happening in the present. So so yeah, we are waiting for that daily chart buy signal. On the 1 hour chart, we might get another buy signal eventually. We might get it eventually. We are going to take a look at this on Discord on the 1 hour chart. So yeah, there we have it. This was not a particularly good day for the markets. If we take a look at the VIX, we see why. And we have been warning. We have been warning you. We have been warning you right here. Yeah, it's climbing. You know, I've been telling you for a week or two that it was climbing and that I was affected by it. So I was affected. And boom! Look at this. Boom! We are now at 1674. We close higher than 1595. You know, and this is a milestone right here. You know, we have different milestones, different resistance. These are milestones. These are levels that the VIX is reacting on. So the VIX is reacting at those levels. So when a new level is broken, then this is a significant move. It's a significant move. It will have an effect on the markets. And we just saw that today. What about stock indices? Dow Jones, SPX, what have they done today? Well, Dow Jones, not too bad. This one is quite strong, I would say. We are still into our bullish channel, still above moving average, still have momentum. Cannot complain about Dow Jones. SPX still have momentum on the daily chart. I don't dislike this candle we had today on the daily. I kind of like it. I'm going to tell you why. Well, this was, I'm going to say was, the congestion zone that we had not too long ago. So SPX was stuck since September, zigzagging between those two lines. And it could have continued. No, it stopped at some point. This was an event. This was a signal. Oh, something's happening. It's not stopping. It's not zigzagging horizontally anymore. It started to zigzag a little bit higher. So we are, you know, this is a different bullish channel that we are in. So this is indicating if we continue to ride that support, we should continue higher. So the stock, even though, you know, this is what's interesting. This is what makes technical analysis harder, and quite hard too, is that we can have multiple patterns at the same time. You know, the congestion zone I've been talking about, and at the same time, bullish channel happening, and the stock is just behaving according to those two patterns. We just need to notice them and identify them. So yeah, we broke above the congestion zone that was here. We broke above recently in December, Christmas Eve, and then we failed, and then we tried again in January, and so far pretty precise. And now we are moving away, and boom, we are back to it. But we cannot close lower. SPX cannot close lower than 69.20. We are at 69.26. $6 off. $6 is $6. We are above. So this is showing us that buyers, we still have buyers at 69.20. They come back. They come in. We went a little bit lower during the day, but boom, we closed above. So, you know, I like to see a candle with a long wick at the bottom right here. I like to see this. So this is showing us that we tried to go lower, but we ended up pushed back up. And look at this. Went lower, boom, 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 whoop, we were pushed back up. So this is a good sign. This is a sign that buyers are coming in. Buyers are coming in right here compared to the sellers. It's always this. It's always the relative strength of the buyers versus the sellers. And that relative strength went in favor for the buyers right there. They regained the plot. They lost it at 12:30. No, at 9:30. 9:30 they lost it, but then boom, coming back up. So maybe, and nobody knows, maybe we are going to continue tomorrow because we are back above 69.20. So there's a definite possibility that we move a little bit higher. There's a caveat. We have lost our momentum on the 1 hour chart. So momentum has been lost, so it needs to be regained before we really believe a move. So, you know, the next candle tomorrow morning, you know, we might not believe it as much until we get our momentum back. And then once we have momentum back, then we could be having a next swing for the rest of the week. We'll see. We'll see. So this is for SPX, QQQ, you know, dropped down also, still above support, 613. NASDAQ, you know, NASDAQ, this is a bit more disappointing. I'm not going to try to fake it. You know, we had this descending basically channel. We closed above for a couple of days, but now boom, we are below, right in line on support. So not everything is lost. We'll see tomorrow if things cannot recover a little bit. But this is too bad because we were really going outside of this. And now we are back into it. Back in our old poop. Russell, you know, small caps. Small caps are doing great. Look at this. It has been doing great for the last week. So small caps, the big Mag 7, the big Mag 7 are not doing good. They are not. They are going nowhere. People are not. You know, this is one of the reasons why technical analysis is important, because you can look at the fundamental data of companies. You know, oh, NVIDIA does AI chips. Everybody's buying them. This is a fantastic stock to own. Yeah, let's own it. Yes, it has been doing nothing since June. From April to July, yes, you're right, but since then, your money is doing nothing. So, you know, we should always It's true that NVIDIA is a great company, but stock-wise, we are not buying companies. We are buying stock. We are buying a stock. A stock in a company, but the stock itself has its own market. It has its own market. NVIDIA has its own market with, as a company with chips. Who is buying their chips? Are they buying all their chips? Blah, 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 blah. This is a market. This is fine. But the stock market is its own market. That's, people don't understand this, but it is its own market. So yes, it's nice to use the company as a proxy. The company is good. The stock is going to do good. Well, yes, overall, I agree. Overall, NVIDIA has been doing great. Overall. But not all the time. Not all the time. From January 2025, boom, to April, even though the company was still great, the company didn't change. The earnings were great. Earnings were great before. They were great during the descent. So it's not the company that's the problem, it's the market. So the market is its own thing. So we need to analyze the market. And how do you analyze the market without analyzing the company behind the market? Well, 2 words. Technical analysis. Boom. So let me get back to where I was. So where was I? Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq, Russell, small caps are doing good. Mag 7, not too good. And also on Discord, we are watching all of these other stocks. So let me jump right through. And next week, I'm going to change things a little bit. Value for value. So I will be reducing the amount of videos I do for free on YouTube in order to, I have my own reasons. So just be aware. Just be aware. This is changing next week. I mentioned it yesterday. So yeah, let's do this. So let's go to gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So Sprott Physical Gold. Fantastic. Bullish channel, up 1%. What can we say? Silver, yeah, almost 7% higher. Almost 7%. This one is on a tear. This is fine. This is fine by us. We are in it. We called it a long time ago. This is fantastic. Bitcoin, yeah, we saw it, we saw it coming too. Look at my previous videos. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. So yeah, here we saw it and we thought it was so nice right here. It was so nice. Bouncing on 90,672. Gave us 2 days. Gave us 2 days of being wishy-washy. We were not, but we had the 2 days to be wishy-washy if we had wanted to. 2 full days just right above support. This was, picture perfect, and boom, boom. So now we are stopping just below 98,642. Nice move. It's possible that we come back a little bit. This is the bullish channel we are in. We are supposed to zigzag. So now we are here. We should be reaching this side. We can reach it this way. People prefer this. We can reach it this way. People even prefer this more. We can reach it this way. That's the most boring way because we were in profit and now we are no longer in profit. Oh, we don't like this. Yeah, well, nobody knows how we are going to reach this other side, but we are going to reach it one way. So that's Bitcoin. Then Ethereum. Ethereum, pretty much the same move, same pattern. They are pretty much in sync in terms of the pattern. Again, we could be caving in a little bit, so don't panic. Oh, Pierre said that this was looking good, so I can buy, and it does this. Well, yeah, you didn't listen to the whole video. I said it's possible that it does this. It's supposed to zigzag, so it zigged. Where's the zag? It's not there yet. It's gonna come. What shape is it? Well, you can still, you know, you can take profit right here. I'm not preventing people from taking profit. If you take profit here, take profit, you take profit. And BMNR, you know, BMNR, our liked Ethereum ETF. So this one, you know, this one is following along Ethereum. You know, it's doing 4.6% today. Ethereum is doing 1.26. Okay, yesterday was not, it was a laggard yesterday, so it's catching up a little bit today. So it should improve. You know, this should give us better return than Ethereum because they are staking Ethereum, so they are making money with the staking on top of the actual value of Ethereum improving, blah blah blah. So this should be doing better. But yeah, we are happy. And is you know, XRP also. XRP is getting there. 176 is always the big low, huh? 176 April of 2025. 120, you know, 176, just a bit above 176, a bit above 176. So 176 is the ultimate low. Sometimes it bounces on 195. You know, this is another double support. Tesla has a double support. I'm not inventing it for Tesla. This is a double support. Boom, boom, boom. Sometimes it stops in the first one, at the first one. Sometimes it stops at the second line. This is the name of the beast. This is how it works. Why? We don't need to know why. This is how it works. It has been working like this for over a century. Over a century, because Dow Jones, Mr. Dow and Mr. Jones have created what we now call technical analysis. So yeah, so XRP also moving. So yeah, I'm personally happy with this. This is a little bit a pet favorite of mine. So yeah, no momentum on the daily. No momentum on the 1 hour chart yet. What about the weekly? Do we remember? Yes, we have momentum on the weekly. So this could all be temporary, but we are going to see it as it happens. So thank you very much, guys. So thank you very much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. And yeah, YouTube membership will be required next week to see all my 5 videos. YouTube is more of a discovering new people thing. So I'll keep doing 1 or 2 free videos a week for the new people, where I will talk about technical analysis and everything, but I'll be reserving it won't cost much. I will be reserving the paid videos for the membership, where people are going to get the 5 videos. I won't have to spend as much time explaining the basics, because we are going to focus on bringing you along. So this will be better for the people that are watching all the time. If you are watching all the time, I repeat myself a lot, but I won't have to repeat myself a lot on the paid videos. Because the fact that you have acquired the membership, will mean that you are someone that knows the channel, like the channel, and we will focus more on what's happening instead of my rambling, where I need to talk about technical analysis when I need to justify technical analysis, blah blah blah. So I won't need to justify this all the time. I'll be able to concentrate. So yeah, this is happening next week. So stay tuned. So thank you very much again for watching. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine, si Dieu le veut.